this is Lauren, and I'm from Canada, and I'm here in Takadanobaba in Japan. And I'm going to show you today and talk a little bit about the very narrow streets of Japan. Now, these kind of streets are really common in big cities in Japan. And the reason that they are so small is because a long time ago, they didn't have such strict regulations, they didn't have cars or the need for emergency vehicles. But nowadays, the streets need to be bigger by regulation, by law. So now they need to be at least about 4 meters or more. That's the minimum. And the reason is so that the emergency ambulances and fire trucks can get through. So this, as you can see, compared to Canada or America, this would not even be considered a street in a big city. This would be considered possibly a little alley, but this is an actual street in front of houses and behind shops in Japan. Now, if you could come over here, I'm going to show you an even smaller, more narrow street, which is maybe not even for people. Maybe it's more for rats or cats, little animals. So if you can take a look here, this is an example of an even tinier street. Now, obviously a car cannot fit through here. Maybe a bicycle or a motorbike or people walking by, as you can see right now, going to home or going to work. But this is what an example is of a really tiny street, which is still here from hundreds of years ago. But now, whenever they build a new house, tear down the old one, they actually have to push back the street to make it a little bit wider so that the ambulances can get by. So yeah, in Canada, we might call this a little street for rats or a baby street. But in Japan, look out for it. You might be able to find one, and you might be a little bit surprised and think, how can this be a street? But it is in Japan. So next time you come here, why don't you go on your own little adventure and see what tiny little streets you can find. All right, thank you very much for watching.